You may customize the data that the portal tracks in two different ways. You may create a custom data field, or create a question that drivers answer every time they pump. To create these options, click Settings and Company Settings. Select Custom Data Fields. If you want to have your drivers enter data like their odometer or job number every time they fuel, click Add next to additional questions to ask drivers at the pump. You may create a custom question by entering it into the field name and the data type. The data type simply changes what the driver can enter when they are asked the question. For example, if you are asking for a figure that is just numbers, like odometer, select Number. If you are asking for an answer that is letters and/or numbers, select Text. If you want the question to be unskippable by the driver, check Required. You may also select a question from our pre-existing list. Click Select from a list of commonly asked questions, click the question you want to ask, and whether or not it is required. It is important to point out that while we can make a question required, we do not validate the data they enter. The driver may enter a space or 0 in the odometer to bypass the question. Once these questions are created, they will appear in the activity feed of the tank and in reports. The second type of custom data is the custom data field. You may create 3 data fields each for both drivers and vehicles. This data is intended to be used for filtering reports more easily. For example, you could group your drivers into departments or your vehicles into vehicle type. Simply enter the data you want to track into one of these fields under Driver or Vehicle and save changes. Then, when you create a driver, it will ask you what you want to enter for that field. Neither the custom fields or questions to ask drivers are required. They are simply there if you want to make your reports more powerful and track more data.